Hey guys, what you're about to watch is currently available in a new full episode of Noir. Be sure to check it out on nratv.com. I don't really understand my fascination with the Gen 1 Glock simply because it's a gun that I wasn't even aware of until later on in my firearm journey. I do remember hearing some of the talking points about the gun when it first came out, about it being completely plastic, how it can get through metal detectors, and it was just like the new space age gun. And the funny thing is now I look at this gun and this gun looks old as hell to me. But the gun is definitely something that, well, when I see it, it means a lot. I'm a sucker for nostalgia. The Gen 1 definitely gives me the nostalgia feels whenever I see one. I've never actually seen a Gen 1 in person. This is the first time, and now I'm touching it. I don't think I'm supposed to touch it, but I'm touching it. I wonder what the trigger's like. I want to shoot it now, too. So clearly I still do the same thing on this Generation 1 that I do on all the other generations of Glocks. I ride the slide lock, and thus doesn't allow the gun to lock back whenever I hit the last round. It's really easy to shoot. I'd kill for some finger grooves right now. I'd kill for some RTF texturing right now. But besides that, everything else is pretty much dead on. So I'm out here with the Gen 1 Glock 17. Just having all of these Glocks out here from Generation 5, Generation 4, Generation 3, Generation 2, and Generation 1. Sitting here and I look at the span of all the different generations, and I gotta be honest, they haven't really changed very much. Hell, when I first got into guns, they were already on like Gen 3. So my introduction to Glocks were the Gen 3 essentially. But with the Gen 1, I think because I came into it the way I did, so far along in their evolution, there's a certain appreciation that I have for it that I can look back on and say, you know, like, hey, like that's a very rare gun. That's a gun that has basically served as the catalyst for what is to be one of the biggest gun companies in the world. For someone who's a Glock enthusiast, or as we like to call it, a Glock fanboy, the changes, though slight, you wonder, are they a testament to how revolutionary the Glock handgun was and in very little need for any change? Or are they kind of stuck and over-depending on a platform that has essentially worked? Regardless, I don't think it really matters, because at the end of the day, we're still left with what is essentially a very good platform. There's a redundancy in these guns, clearly. Most of the changing done progressively have stemmed from ergonomics, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. A couple of things. This grip sucks. When I have it in my hand and my hands are dry, it's not really an issue. Being out here in the heat, holding on to this grip, there's nothing here to give you any traction whatsoever to actually get a good grip on a gun, and the gun kind of starts sliding out of my hand. As you probably noticed, I was readjusting my grip. So I will say the texturing that they put on the Generation 4 and Generation 5, good job. However, like I said before, it didn't really shoot that much different. It felt just the same. But there's something very organic and natural about the way this Generation 1 feels in my hand. Some of that may just be a placebo effect in my mind and understanding that this was the first gun. There's a perceptive originality to it, even in just the way that it feels. Not so much just me knowing about it, but just the way the gun feels looking at it. And of course, the gun's been around for so long now. When I look at it visually and compare it to all the other guns, it just looks like an older gun. And I think it's a side of the gun industry that a lot of people don't get to see or able to appreciate. And I think the Glock handguns in general have just revolutionized the gun industry in a way that very few companies have ever been able to do. Just a reminder, guys, this segment is available in the full episode of Noir. Don't miss out on any of the action.
Before you go, I want to tell you about the new online store, shop MrColionNoir.com. Here you can grab your favorite pieces from the Pew Pew Life, Amosexual, and the new Colion Noir line. You guys have been asking for the CN logo hats for a while now, and now they're here. I'm also really excited about the line of tumblers and water bottles that I've added to the store as well. Now you can show your pride for the lifestyle we all love and stay hydrated all at the same time. So click the first link in the description box and grab your gear today. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button.